If there's one thing in life that I learned from sales, is that desperation kills everything. And the more you tend to be desperate for something, the more you tend not to get the outcome that you want. I know this sounds very counterintuitive, but let me give you an example. So let's say if you're walking down the street, right, and you see a salesperson at the side, instinctively you will tend to avoid the person by walking faster or curving around the person. And this is because deep down you know in your heart, if you were to engage with this salesperson, you were to engage into this conversation, you know that there's something that the other person wants that you might lose out. And instinctively, your gut raises as well. So if you realize this behavior, right, is not unique to you, it's also exhibited by other people. And this shows, right, that on an instinctive level, you're able to feel desperation. And because of that, you are repelled by it. So when you do things as well, it reflects on you, and other people are able to feel the same way about you when you are desperate. So why am I talking about this? It's because of two things. One is the current job market and how graduates are finding jobs. The second is the sense of self-worth. So let's talk about the job market right now and how graduates are finding jobs, right? So one of the most popular platform is LinkedIn. So there's this feature called Open to Work. And a lot of people who are finding jobs, right, they actually put themselves open to work. And what this does, right, in their head, they would think that, they're telling the employer, I'm ready to work at any time, and that might increase my employability. But on the other hand, if you were a recruiter and you see this open to work tag, you would think, why is this person not working? Is there something wrong? So as you can see, there is actually a weird psychology going on here. And that's because humans tend to go with what is proven. And when you're desperate for something, by putting yourself open to work, instead of increasing your odds of employability, you're actually hurting your chances of employability. It's almost as if just telling the recruiter, hey, I'm actually desperate for work. Actually, it's basically just a badge showing that you're desperate for work. So the best way to find a job, right, is through your network. You can continue sourcing on the platform as well. But anyway, this video is not about how to get a job, but it's more about the desperation in people. So yeah, by doing things that in a desperate way, you tend to repel the things that you want. And this is one of the example that I am showing you guys. The second thing is about self-worth. When you are desperate, right, and I'm pretty sure you guys maybe going through it or have felt it in other people before, is that you tend to lose your self-confidence. You tend to question yourself in everything that you do. And the reason why you don't get the outcome that you want is because when you start questioning yourself, you start having low self-worth, you tend to not be able to think properly. You tend to only look at what you want and forget about everything else. So in a sense, you have tunnel vision, but you lose your peripheral vision. You lose the attributes or variables that might actually assist you in achieving your goals. And in return, you are just telling like the universe, right, hey, I have nothing, I want this something, and I have nothing to give it. So in return, the universe just gives you what you tell yourself, which is nothing. Every question that you do, every question that you question yourself about, it causes this paralysis in you. And when you're desperate as well, people can feel it. When you're talking to someone who is desperate, there's only two things you can do right there, right? One is to avoid, the other is to give empathy or sympathy. And you do not want to be in that situation where other people are doing that to you. So what I'm trying to say here is actually, yes, you can try to actually achieve your goals, but do not be desperate and do not lose yourself. You actually never know how life will turn out, right? Just trust yourself, trust the process, live the way that will make you be able to think properly. And yeah, I would say more or less it's just believe in yourself. Yeah, so this is just something that I wanted to talk about, which is desperation, how desperation kills people. It has been more and more apparent to me, especially with what's going on with the world right now and the job market. Yep, so believe in yourself. Hope to see you guys again in the next video.